One night, a gang of robbers break into a blind man's house. The gang knocks the owner out with sleeping gas and starts ransacking his property. However, the old man, who was supposed to be out cold, is surprisingly awake. They try to take him down before things get out of hand, but he's no ordinary old man. The gang is now the prey trapped and hunted down by the old man. Let's see if we can make better decisions and ultimately attempt to beat the elder in Don't Breathe. This is Rocky and her friends unlocking and entering a house
20.
that does not belong to any one of them.
Come on.
Let's do this.
They break in and start stealing all valuables, including iPad, laptops, shoes, watches, etc. Once the gang is done, they break a window by throwing a rock. To make things look like an ordinary robbery scene, Alex actually stole this key from his father, who works at a security company. So they have been making a living by breaking into houses using stolen keys. Meanwhile, Money is here to sell the loot.
Yo, this is it, man?
Minus my 40%.
But since they're stolen goods, he was only able to get 60% of the actual price. So the fence tips Money off about a juicy information. Rumor tells that there is a huge amount of cash in a war veteran's house. The cash is said to be a settlement that the old man received a long time ago when his daughter got killed in a car accident. The amount is said to be a whopping $300,000. Rocky and Money are ecstatic about the huge sum and want to get to work right now. Alex, on the other hand, isn't happy about this risky plan. He says he's gonna back off from this one, but the gang needs Alex's key. Rocky persuades Alex by saying that she needs to move somewhere else with her sister. Unable to say no against Rocky, Alex steals his father's key once again. They set their plan into motion that very night. However, the front door refused to open. Just then, Rocky finds a window without bars. Rocky enters through it and unlocks the door for them.
Okay.
The gang makes sure to take off their shoes before rummaging through the house. But the mountain of cash is nowhere to be seen. To comb through the house more thoroughly, they enter the old man's room and knock him out with sleeping gas. Rocky and her friends get down to business once again. During the search, they found a suspicious-looking door. They try to force the door open, but to no avail. So Money pulls out another break-in tool, which turns out to be a gun. However, breaking in with a gun in hand means they're committing a serious offense. Enraged, Alex decides to back out of this robbery after all. Meanwhile, Rocky and Money have no intention of giving up. They succeed in shooting the lock off. Just as they're about to enter,
Who's there?
the old man suddenly appears. He was supposed to be out cold due to the sleeping gas. Thankfully, the man is not a big threat since he's visually impaired. Money cooks up an obvious lie that he's drunk and got in the wrong house. But his jig is up when he steps on the lock. The old man realizes that Money is no ordinary drunk. Money changes his tune immediately and draws his weapon on him. Even a veteran can't possibly do anything at gunpoint. But the old man gets closer and closer. Right then, he overpowers Money in a blink of an eye. Money begs for mercy now that the tables have turned. The old man asks how many more are with him. Money takes one for the team and answers that he's on his own. It looks like the old man letting Money off the hook. Or not. Rocky witnesses the entire gun down unfold right in front of her. Rocky quickly hides inside a closet. The old man is very upset that someone tried to enter his basement. Meanwhile, Alex has returned after hearing 2 more gunshots. He almost gets caught by the old man, but luckily managed to slip by. But then the old man locks up the front door to prevent more intruders from coming in. He even blocks the only exit through the bathroom window. Around that time, Rocky attempts to get out of the closet, but the old man is back already. She sees something highly unexpected. It's none other than the location and passcode to the meticulously hidden safe. Alex, in meantime, looks for Rocky after confirming that the old man isn't around. He comes across the gruesome sight of Money's dead body and finds Rocky at last. Alex proposed that they should call the police and turn themselves in before they get killed. But Rocky, who is now aware of the location and passcode of the safe, has no intention to surrender. So she uses the code that she sneak peeked to open up the safe. And sure enough, there is a tremendous amount of cash in it. The amount actually exceeds their expectation. Now that they have their loot, all they need to do is get out of this place safely. However, getting out is the hardest part, so they decide to escape through the basement. They're about to open the door. The old man steps out and starts to get rid of Money's corpse. They're about to escape this intense situation. But their cover is blown. The old man carefully takes him aim. Thankfully, the old man mistakes the noise that they made with the ringtone and gets back to the cleanup. Rocky and Alex manage to avoid the old man and get down to the basement. The phone provides the only source of the light for them to walk through the darkness. During that time, the old man smells something foreign other than Money's dead body. The smell belongs to the shoes that the gang took off beforehand. The old man realizes that there are more intruders in his house. He quickly checks inside the safe and is infuriated when he finds out that he's been robbed blind. Now, let's get back to Rocky and Alex, who are still looking for a way out. They manage to turn the lights on only to come face to face with a shocking situation. A woman restrained begs Rocky and Alex to help her out. This woman is the one that killed the old man's daughter in an accident. The old man, disgusted by the fact she was found innocent, has been confining her under this basement. Her situation is deplorable, but Alex insisted that they have to escape first and call the police. But Rocky says they have to save her first. The woman points to the safe that holds a key and they use that to free her. Meanwhile, the old man has found out that there are intruders other than Money. He goes after them after getting fully prepared, but the three manage to find their exit first. This exit is also locked off, but fortunately, one of the keys that they have on them fit the lock. However, the old man has been lying in wait ahead of them, and he ends up killing the woman with his gun. Even though he managed to take down his daughter's killer, the old man is devastated. Upset beyond the reason, the old man shuts off the light, robbing Rocky and Alex of their sights. The old man is definitely at an advantage in a pitch-black basement. They carefully try to get away from the old man, but it's hard to determine who's friend or foe even at a close distance. Rocky and Alex decide to split up. Just then, Alex gets caught by the old man. Luckily, he has run out of the bullets and Alex succeeds in escaping the old man by pushing over the bookshelf. Alex reunites with Rocky, who was nearby, and the two escape the basement after finding a light shining through the cracks. But now they have to face against the old man's hound. If they can calmly unlock the front door, then they can finally kiss this hellhole goodbye. Rocky slowly goes through each key to find the right one. Then suddenly, they're left with no choice but to run upstairs. They manage to flee from the old and his hound, but the windows here are barred off as well. To make matters worse, the old man is already in front of the room. Pressed for time, Rocky escapes first through a ventilation duct. Alex has to fight off against the old man, but he is no match for the veteran and ends up falling out through the window. Thanks to Alex's sacrifice, Rocky is almost out of the house. She uses all her strength to bust down the vent. But then, once again, Rocky has been captured by the old man. She wakes up in the basement that the woman from before was held in. The old man reveals a shocking fact. The woman that was shot dead was indeed the one who killed his daughter. As punishment for killing his girl, he was planning to get a new child through the woman, but she got killed with the baby still inside her. So the old man wants to use Rocky as a replacement. He tries to inseminate her by force. She struggles wildly, but the restaurant make it impossible for her to resist. Will Rocky be able to escape this nightmare? This has been Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe is a horror thriller movie about a gang of robbers breaking in to steal from an old veteran. Would you be able to successfully escape from this terrifying old man? I think I would be the first one to get killed, just like Money. Don't Breathe does not let off on its tense and gut-wrenching atmosphere throughout the entire time, and is hailed to be excellent horror thriller by audiences. I'd recommend this to anyone looking to cool off the hot summer air with the spine-chilling movie. I will now end this introduction video on Don't Breathe, and I'm Daily Movie, and thanks for watching.
What if I hit you? Said I was coming to your place, driving till midnight just to turn around.